Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Since Soul leveling is ending, at least this season, I decided to make a video to help you guys out finding new and similar works. Now, this can be similar in terms of systems, the main character, or anything else, so don't expect a copy or something like that. I know some of you guys might already have read this, but hopefully there's one or two in there that you haven't seen. And if not, why not go back and read the chapters that you have been accumulating. If this video helps you out, or if you simply want to help, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe if you're a fan of anime, manga, or manhwa content. Without further delay, let's get into the top 10. Number 10 comes with the Lone Spellcaster. The world is under threat from interdimensional monsters, and only the chosen awakened, humans possessed of special powers, can defeat them. Sure, it sounds exciting, but it's a far cry from reality for the main character, an ordinary office worker who's more worried about landing a big business deal that could save his job. That is, until one day when his path crosses a monster outbreak, causing him to manifest his true powers, as a rare and powerful form of Awaken. With his newfound abilities, attracting eager allies and powerful enemies, will he find that he has what it takes to survive? Now obviously there's a lot of similarities in this work, especially the fact that they both live in worlds where there are portals with monsters. In this work, the monsters actually come outside instead of people going in, but in general it's still pretty similar. An excellent work with a nice main character that you should definitely check out. In number 9 we have the Druid of Seoul Station. What started out as an ordinary day turned upside down when an unknown catastrophe struck Earth, transporting the main character to a different planet. He eventually learns how to adapt and fight for his survival in this foreigner world, but one day, just as suddenly as he was sucked into a new planet, he's pulled back to Earth. He quickly learns that return to life as he remembers it is no longer possible, as Earth is in constant battle with monsters who have managed to infiltrate the planet. How will he fight against the monsters attacking Earth? And he'll be able to survive this time with his current skills. If you love an overpowered main character, this is definitely the manhwa for you. I always like to see a main character that is an anomaly, much like the soul leveling main character. Something about them being different makes it better. If you feel like you might enjoy this work, definitely give it a try. Number 8 comes with Teenage Mercenary. At the age of 8, the main character lost his parents in a plane crash, and became stranded in a foreign land, forced to become a child mercenary in order to stay alive. He returns home 10 years later to be reunited with his family in Korea, where food and shelter are plenty and everything seems peaceful. But he will soon learn that life as a teenager is a whole other feat of survival. With only 1 year of high school left, he must master new tactics to maneuver his way around Schoolhouse Battleground. Can he survive a year of high school, or rather, will the school be able to survive him? Now this one is a bit of an oddball, because there's no fantasy or monsters in this work, or even powers. So you might ask, why did I include it in this top 10? Well, it's simple. The main character. The main character is exactly like Sung Jin-woo. He's overpowered and has the demeanor of a king. Doesn't let anyone make fun of him or people he loves. And that's something I really enjoy watching. Definitely a work to look out for. In number 7 we have Return to Player. 10 years ago, a group of gods turned everyone on Earth into players of a sadistic game that forced them to kill monsters in real life, or be killed themselves. The main character has already seen how the game will play out. Everyone in the world dies except for him. When he's given the chance to go back in time and start a second playthrough, he's determined to change the course of events and beat the gods at their own game. This one is extremely similar to that of Soul Leveling. Maybe it's because they are part of the same subgenre. You can obviously expect systems and monsters and all that good stuff. This manhwa is really good in terms of comedy and the interactions between characters, and in the serious parts it manages to keep you on the edge of your seat throughout the read. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely give it a chance. Number 6 comes with I Get Stronger the More I Eat. Known as Pet Shop, the main character has a unique ability to absorb the skills of the creatures he eats. One day, Pet Shop is mysteriously transported to a magical world full of orcs, trolls, and monsters. A new world, new chow, and new skills. Now Pet Shop is determined to become the most powerful creature in the world. Follow his epic climb to the top of the food chain. There's something about the main character getting the skills of the things he eats that I really enjoy. Just like in the manga Monster. This one is pretty similar. The main character eats the monsters and gains their abilities. Now, while this might not be exactly like Soul Leveling, the main character is still overpowered, and for the longest time he hides his true powers. And for that reason, I decided to add it to this list. In number 5 we have Omniscient Reader. Now this one I think everyone knows by now. Back then the main character had no idea. He had no idea his favorite web novel 3 Ways to Survive the Apocalypse was going to come to life, and that he would become the only person to know how the world was going to end. He also had no idea he would end up becoming the protagonist of this novel turned reality. Now he will go on a journey to change the course of the story and save humankind once and for all. The main character in this work is extremely smart. Now, you might argue that he has a lot of help since he knows exactly what's going to happen, but then again, we have seen cases in other works where the main character, even though he has knowledge, still falls short. Not this one though. The main character becomes powerful because of his knowledge and tries to hide his power. This is an incredible read, so definitely give it a try. Number 4 comes with Dungeons and Artifacts. A dungeon guiding gig goes sideways for the main character, which is an explorer, when the prince who hired him tricks him into activating a fatal curse. But instead of staying dead, he's resurrected by a sentient artifact that offers him a deal that may help him get his revenge. To hold up his end of the bargain, he sets off on a long journey of raiding dungeons, slaying monsters, and making new enemies and friends along the way. As you can see, there's dungeons and artifacts in this manhwa, and to be honest, I'm really fond of the premises of exploring the world. The pacing is really nice, and the characters introduced seem like they have substance, if you know what I mean, they're not just empty shells. The monsters are also very well drawn, which is something I enjoyed. Overall, a very nice read. In number 3 we have Infinite Level Murim. Killed on the battlefield without glory to his name, the main character receives an opportunity to grow stronger with a strange quest and a level system. But each quest he's forced to fight only seems to be getting harder and harder. Can he level up enough to avoid the same miserable ending and become the powerful hero he wishes to be? Now, while this manhwa has the same concept as Soul leveling, at least in terms of systems, stats, leveling up and so on, it's set in a martial arts type of story, which could be a bad combination, but in fact, it's extremely good. Even though he wasn't overpowered in his previous life, he still has some knowledge and experience in battle and even day-to-day life. He's overpowered without being overpowered, which is something I also enjoy. If you haven't given a chance to Infinite Level, then you definitely have to do it. Number 2 comes with Hardcore Leveling Warrior. Hardcore Leveling Warrior is not new to anyone. It's been around for a while and it only keeps getting better and better. This story revolves around a game called Lucid Dreams, and the main character is known as the strongest player inside of the game. But one day he loses everything, his equipment, his money, stats, and has to start all over again. Now, while this is inside of a game and totally different from Soul leveling, the part where the main character grows from weakest to strongest is pretty similar. I really enjoy the journey in this work, because along the way he makes some reliable friends and changes the way he behaves. Without a doubt, a work you cannot miss out on. And in number 1 we have the advanced player of the Tutorial Tower. After being trapped for 12 years in a tower full of regenerating monsters, the main character is more powerful than just about any human or monster on Earth. Now that he's free, he's determined to find out who was behind his imprisonment, even if that means he has to kill hordes of monsters and, inadvertently, save the world along the way. This manhwa is packed with action and comedy. Even though the main character is stronger than anything or anyone, there's still mysteries and intense fights. The art is also beautiful, which makes this a very pleasing read experience. Anything more I say would be a spoiler, so go read it for yourself. Now guys, these are the top 10 manhwas similar to Soul leveling. If you want to read any of these works, the link to all of them will be in the description. Did you find any manhwa that you haven't read yet? Did you like it? If this video helped you in any way, leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to activate the bell so you don't miss any video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.